The first time I heard Michael Rosen speak
And I got all these slashes and I can't stop myself.
and singing,
Yo ho ho and a bottle of your mum's thick sweet snatch juice.
I must apologise, I'm
Your mother.
I was in Jamaica and I went to the chemist. It had a great big long cough, so I have Spanish.
Pneumonia.
So if I suddenly
Stop breathing. Shut your mouth.
politicians try to manipulate
The Michael Rosen rap.
for pleasure, the bad out. We are all countries, not only inwards but outwards. The totally shameful history of
But sex,
slavery, beginning in France, starting with
windmills,
we've had the shameful speech from
1 apple and 15 raisins. My mother.
was a disaster. It's very important to be racist, and when people say,
Shut up, stinks.
but you meant,
My life. Don't you forget.
here's a true story. I got into a
Tomato
and the
potatoes.
said, I can't stand Jews. I used to love foreigners. It was like a
Chocolate Swiss rolls.
some people think they're going to
Help.
but at least they got away from.
Michael Rosen.
I was asked to read some fascist poems at an event about Nazis led by a man called
My dad.
You
Prick.
from
Holland. Fuck.
your mother and father, you Harold with your
Penis.
from Poland. We support Hitler. You both came on a stranger's
Face.
and thousands beat off thinking of.
Bacon and eggs.
I write about different members. You know, you gotta go. Shit's no time to
Pee.
You leave behind
The blade of a knife in
Hitler. One of the fascinating things about
goldfish.
is that we all know what it is, but we can't define it. We know somehow or other it's opera, but if I think about corned beef, that is the strange kind of pink bullocks who are raised on.
Toenails.
They were what Hitler called
Tea time.
communists. Why does Mum keep cans of
2-year-old. Brains.
in the cupboard? Does she think that one day we'll have a
Beer.
party? Surplus. And we'll sit and eat.
Mum and Dad.
This is nice. And we won't be able to buy an.
Your mother.
But we'll be all right because we'll be able to eat.
Melanie.
We want.
Sex.
I like chunks of fat. It sticks to the roof of your.
But.
Why does Mum keep cans of.
Dead. Babies.
Once there was a terrible country. It was.
My brother.
Practice swimming. If you see the water rising, drown. If you think you can't go on,
Die.
that's just a bit of advice there, okay? Dad says, phew, I'm game. On Sundays, we go over to see,
Thick cooking.
and Bubba takes me to the
Hot penis.
shop to buy,
Sex.
save the hole for me. So then I eat.
Haribo.
Who ever heard of cooking with a.
Tomato.
I'm cooking.
Solomon the cat.
I ran away from.
Jamaica.
I said, I'm going
To the fridge.
to ban.
Ice cream.
I called that one Hina Schmaltz. Then she died in a Nazi death camp with
Pizza.
in the heels of her shoes. Grandmother wrote to me. She said that grandfather's cough wasn't doing too well. It just goes to show what you can do with a bit of
Weed.
Occasionally, I've had encounters with my uncle.
You know the kind of thing. Fiddle diddle.
I nagged my mum and dad for.
Pneumonia.
I'd love it black.
Dick.
It was no good. I wasn't getting
Hard.
I shook it and banged it, but it wouldn't come. These Santas come here with their weird Islam ideas about our traditional.
Bombs.
Now, I'm a racist. How much longer before we see hoes on every street corner? We failed now, and it's pissed off. Hey. Thank you.
To keel over and die.